These are the parts and the tools required to install your bifold door corner brackets. You need a power drill, a screwdriver, and a 7/16 inch drill bit. As you can see, the damaged track allows the pivot anchor to slip, allowing the door to fall. We simply remove the old pivot anchor right here and replace it with the new pivot anchor. We will level the door, make a mark where the pivot pin is. Once we've done that, we can remove the door and replace the pivot anchor. This is an illustration of a bent track caused from the doors being slammed. The pivot anchor will no longer stay in place, causing your doors to fall down. This is where we use our new top pivot anchor. This is an illustration showing you a door that has been damaged from overuse. You can see how the pin moves around, and this will allow the door to fall out of its frame. Okay, what we're going to do next, we've removed the door and we've sat it here on an armchair, and we're going to mark where the hole has to go. We just put a mark right here, pull it out and make a mark there. Now you put it in again, hold it tight, and mark here and draw a line across. Now the reason that we have to do that is these holes are not always in the same place on these doors. That's the reason we don't pre-drill our bracket. Now this part goes on the inside of the door. Now we're simply going to take a screw and we're going to screw it in the pre-drilled hole, holding it very tight. We put one in. We're going to come on the other side and put another one in. Again, just holding the bracket down tight against the door. Now that we've got that on, we're going to add 2 more screws, but we're going to do that after we drill our hole. Okay, now you can see that we have went ahead and drilled our hole. Now we're going to take a pair of pliers and a hammer, and we're going to install our new pin. If your old pins are still good, you can reuse them, but normally you have to put in a new pin. The pins are not furnished, those need to be bought separately. Okay, now that you've got the 2 pins in, we're going to add the last 2 screws. I wait on the last 2 screws, just making sure everything lines up good. Just pick a spot where it'll be out of the way and it won't drill into the pin. We add one on that side. And one on this side. This bracket allows about 10 times more strength than the original wood in the door. As you can see, this will be on the back side, and you will not be able to see anything from the front, and this is... Okay, now you can see that we have our new bracket installed, reinforcing the door. It won't come down anymore, and now this bracket is paintable, so it is ready to paint and match your door. This can be done on all 3 pins on the door. You have one on the inside, one over here in the middle, and you have one down at the bottom. And you can repair all 3 doors with this bracket.